This world is a result, it's a result of God's design. Are we together? So, if you are going to get married, there is no way you can there is no shortcut that you can make unless you follow God's what? God's true design. Let me repeat myself. I'm saying there is no marriage without who? God. Unfortunately, I cannot estimate for how long that marriage, the perfect marriage, spent on earth. The enemy of God, who is the enemy of marriage, also was aware that God is designing something. As we are going to see, quote me right and don't quote me. Please, delete this before I speak it. Before I say it, just do what? Delete it. I'm saying, if you don't want to face trouble, are you there? Don't step on the dangerous ground of marriage. Because the moment you step there, the devil wakes up. The devil does what? Wakes up. I'm speaking, some people are saying, no, you are deceiving. But I want to tell you the fact that the devil is not happy with marriage. That's why today we have a lot of sexual perversions in the world. And what are they fighting? The true marriage. Sex perversion is a result, is the enemy's design again to do away with the proper and perfect what? Marriage. Let me go to my notes. The institution of marriage is God ordained and is a process, quote me well, is a process in which a man and a woman, today the devil is wise, is also telling people who are man and man, women and women, that they are also what? Are we together? Today you are finding a man, and they are also saying we are what? And you find a woman and a woman, they are also saying that we are married. A man with an animal, they are also saying we are married. That has never been God's design. God's design is that this is a process in which a man and woman have established their decision to live, not that, underline, a decision. For marriage to take place, there must be a what? A decision. Between a man and a woman. And what happens next? They make a decision to live as husband and wife by legal commitment. That is one. By legal what? Commitment. If you are here and there is no legal commitment, that is not the marriage I'm talking about. And that is not marriage. That's one. It's an establishment, a decision to live as a husband and wife by legal commitments. 2, religious ceremonies. 3, traditional laws. And we begin from the end as we come back this side. We begin by traditional laws. You go and appreciate the parents. 2, ceremonial. People, are you following? Is it because of rain? Are they following? There is someone here. Okay. I am saying it's a process in which a man and a woman have established their decision to live as husband and wife by legal commitments, religious ceremonies, and traditional laws. Not by one. You commit yourself to live as a man and a wife. By following the traditional laws of your society, by following the religious laws, you come here for the blessings. And by following the legal laws, that is the commitment. 2, it's an interpersonal union that forms a familiar bond that is recognized legally, socially, and religiously. When you enter into marriage, you are recognized legally, you are recognized socially, but also you are recognized religiously. 3, it's a commitment, underline the following words. To get married, that's 1. Stay married. When you say you are getting married, make sure you stay. I'm sorry if there are people who got married and they are no longer what? May you pray for the Holy Spirit. A commitment to get married, I said, as I was beginning, that it's a God-ordained institution. For a commitment to get married, stay married, and faithful throughout life with an investment of love. You are committing yourself to get married. Are you there? You are there? What are you going to do there? I have said, you get married, stay married, remain faithful throughout life by making an investment of 1, love. Many marriages, they have not invested love in their marriage, and as a result, they are no longer what? Marriages. Are you getting me? In marriage, you are investing. It's an investment. You commit yourself to get married, stay faithful throughout life by investing. If you don't invest much as you have fulfilled the traditional laws, the ceremonial laws, and the legal laws, you are recognized socially, religiously, and traditionally, but you are not investing love in your marriage, that's not marriage. It's not going to have any future. Are you getting me, sisters and brothers? Friends, are you annoyed? This is God's design. It's God who ordained marriage. Are you together? And for him, he wants it to be permanent, not temporal. You get married, stay married, and faithful throughout life by investing love, sacrifice, and binding principles of the Bible. Many times when I'm wedding some people, I tell them that you have made a mistake. Because marriage failed, we don't know for how long, but failed immediately, it was done what? Established. Down the road, almost 6,000 years. But now you are declaring that I'm going to get married and I want to make it. Remember this. Right now I'm still talking about the perfect marriage. But we are going to look at the marriage we are entering into these days. It's a commitment to get married, stay married, and faithful throughout life by investing love, sacrifice, and binding principles. If you are not ready to sacrifice your time for your friend, if you are not ready to sacrifice certain things because of the other, then you are entering a dangerous ground. When you read Genesis chapter 2, verse 24, it says, a man shall leave his father and mother and become attached to his wife, and they become one what? fresh. I'll talk about that theology of oneness on Friday. But today, allow me to make my introduction. Never have homes been in such jeopardy as they are today. True or false? Are you following? Never have homes been in problems as they are today. True or false? Men and women are tired of each other. I want to declare to you today that if you have a wife, thank God that she has never told you that she's tired of you. If you have a husband, if she has never mentioned it, you know that she's tired of you. Are you there? They are tired of us, and we are tired of them. But let me tell you, every one of us knows that the condition in the church and society are but a reflection of conditions in the homes of the nation. All the problems we have in church, all the problems that you are experiencing in your community, they are coming from where? From where? From homes. The society problems, the church problems, organizational problems, name them. They are a result of what? Homes. Because we come from homes and we assemble here. We live in homes and we live in the country. So if homes are right, the church will be right. If homes are not right, the church will not be right. Never in the history of our church, family sessions of this kind were needed more urgently than it is right now or today. Never. Allow me to define. This is my own definition. What is marriage? To me, marriage is entrusting one's life to the other and taking a responsibility of looking after that person. Vis-a-vis, a wife is entrusting her life to... Now, a woman is entrusting her life to who? And a man is entrusting her life to? Now let us look at a man. If you say that I want to marry, you are declaring that you are tired of yourself and you cannot take care of yourself anymore. You are entrusting your whole life. You have been under the care of the parents, but now the parents, you are tired of the parents. You want another care. And another care should be none other than the husband. I will not go into my own or personal theology. Maybe on Friday, I will step there. But the way I look at marriage, I entrusted my life to my wife and took a responsibility of taking care of her what? Life. Are you getting what I'm saying? That calls for wisdom. Before you entrust your life to someone, be careful. Be what? You can read Ellen White. I want to tell you that some of the messages that I'm sharing with you, they are from this book, The Adventist Home. How many of you do have this book? Not on soft, but do you have this book? If you don't have this book, please, they are there plenty, and that's where I got it. But you will not miss anything that I'm going to present, but also more that I'm not going to present. In the morning, I talked about the Elder's Handbook. It is also there in our bookstore. Marriage is entrusting one's life to the other and taking a responsibility of looking after the other. I have told you that I entrusted my life to my wife and took the responsibility of taking care of that life. Friends, I pity some people who fail to look after one person. And you declare to the world that for me I have failed, I'm a failure. If you can't look after me, just one, and yet you want to bring children, then you are a total failure. However much you will be a general in other things, but you are a failure. The world is full of failures, friends. The world is full of what? Failures. And they fail with one, they want to get another one. The moment you fail in the first marriage, chances are you are likely to fail in all what? I entrusted my life to my wife, of that life. It's not easy. If you fail to take care of one person, there are some people who are not faithful also. They fail to take care of one person, they want to take care of more people. Will they manage? And they deceive even those ones whom they are deceiving that they are going to take care of them, that they are going to take. I heard someone saying that in those tents, people are misbehaving. I said, now look at these ones. In the tents, in the camp meeting, this means they have failed even elsewhere. A responsible person, please style up. Marriage is for true Christians that fear God to do otherwise. I have said it's entrusting. I have entrusted my life to someone, and I am taking the responsibility of looking after that life. She's also entrusting her life to me, and she's taking the responsibility of taking after my life. Therefore, that's why I call upon the youth, the young ones. For us, some of us who made the what? Who entrusted our lives to our spouses, there is no option. But for those who have not yet committed themselves, traditionally, religiously, and legally, be careful. The one you are entrusting your life. You may entrust your life to a wrong person. It will not remain the same. Be careful as you make a decision, as you commit yourself to take care of such a person. If this person will never be at home at the right time, how are you taking care of that person? Marriage is entrusting your life. I cease to live, but she lives. And she ceases to live, but I do what? Live. In other words, in all my plans and objectives, the first person is my wife, and I am the first person to her. I have said marriage is for true Christians that fear God. There are Christians today who don't fear who? God. For you to have a successful marriage, you must have that fear of God. When you fear God, you will fear, the moment you get married, you will fear even to commit adultery. People who commit adultery, these are so-called Christians, but they don't fear who? God. If you know that you are committed to someone else, and you fear God, much as she's not there, but God is. The one who instituted the